Hey, welcome back, guys. So, a few weeks ago, I took a little journey. Jerry's life journey actually took a journey. Yes, I did. A friend of mine needed to get up to Baguio, and it's one of the places. It's kind of like on the top of my list of places I want to go. He offered to pay the tolls and pay the gas, and it's a good thing because after my repair bill on my car, I ate into my budget pretty heavily. So he had some business meetings up there. He's a business owner. He's looking to expand his business. Yes, he's an American, but he has a Filipino partner. So that's the only way you can do that here. There are other laws that you can use to get into places, but anyway. So here a few weeks ago, we went to Baguio. Hey ho, let's go to Baguio. So I'm going to show you that. One other thing, see this? Okay, so a while back I shaved off my beard. Well, this is going away too. Just too much gray. Kind of like to lighten up a little bit, Yeah, so just to give you a little heads up. So the other thing is the recording that I did, most of it was in vertical, so it'll be squished together. My phone holder in my car, it doesn't do horizontal. You'll be looking directly at the dash. So my apologies. But it was what it was. There's a little bit in the middle here that, I show you the sites. Unfortunately, with my friend's business meetings and stuff, it ran into time and we did not get to be sightseers like we wanted to. I will try and go again. Next time, I'd really like to go on the motorcycle. I wanted to go this time, but, I had somebody with me and, having two dudes on a bike, it just, okay, whatever. I'd rather not. So it's easier in the car. And it's a good thing I got my car fixed because, man, there's a lot of twisty turnies. Oh, it's about 45 kilometers of just nothing but switchbacks and uphill, downhill. Well, not much downhill until you're coming back. Then it's all downhill, but a lot of uphill and a lot of twisties, turnies, with my CV axles and the wheel hubs that were bad. I don't think we would have made that. It would have been a hair-raising experience. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll let you see the video. I'll try and keep this short. And then I'll be back at the end of this video to show you the new look.
Hey ho, let's go to Baguio. My first time. So a friend of mine and I are on our way up. And you probably won't see my mug, but I'll show you some sights. I'll be seeing what you guys are seeing for the first time. It's supposed to be pretty spectacular there. High elevation in the mountains. Cool. The summer capital of the Philippines. Hey ho, let's go to Baguio. Let's take a little tour here. All the mountains, right? Okay, I'm trying to get this aimed. Alright, a little tour here. Only about 30 kilometers from Baguio. See, it's mountainous. Everybody says that this is a road you really want to take on a bike. I think so. A little bumpy, but hell, it'd be nice with all the twists and turns, but really not getting going fast enough. Doing about 40 kilometers an hour, so if you convert that over into Imperial, it's about 25 miles an hour, right? 28, something like that. So yeah, we're not setting any land speed records here. In fact, it said my 31 kilometers would take me 1 hour and 1 minute. So, yeah, it's pretty here. Man, all the mountains and stuff, and I'm a mountain guy anyway, so I'd really like to move here, but we'll see what the town looks like. I would highly recommend this area. So, all right, I know it's all foggy, blurry and everything. My camera is focusing on my windshield, not focusing past. But here's just a little part of this journey. Okay, so this is the famous view. Looks out over Baguio City. See the clouds rolling in. come right up this upslope right here. Just kind of pile up right here. So I haven't seen the sun all day. It's been overcast. All right, look down here. It's a nice little park and a pond down there. Heading there, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic here. It's a Saturday, and I was quite surprised. The last 30 kilometers to get here is well over an hour. So you're on 30 kilometers an hour, so you're on what, about 18, 20 miles an hour? Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? I could zoom in more. I love this S24. Let's see. You want to see what they're wearing? That's a good 2 miles away. Yeah, so zoom back out here. But, I just want to show you that. And then over here, it's like a castle. I don't know what exactly that is. I am not walking over there. I've been walking all over the place already. Had great Mexican food for lunch. A place called Chimichanga. Guess what I had? No, I didn't have tacos. All right. Anyway, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to go to my hotel room here pretty soon. It's getting towards evening. So, yeah. And we're at the SM Mall. This thing's huge. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Let me zoom out a little bit here. I'm still zoomed in. Down to 0. There we go. Now we're at 0. I think it's 6 levels. I'm on the 3rd from the bottom, and I'm on the ground floor. So my parking is three floors down. But I'm going to go to the car. I'm going to go retrieve that and go to my hotel room and get a shower and relax a little bit before we're going to have Italian food for dinner. We had Mexican for lunch because that's my favorite. Sean's is Italian because he's half Italian. All right, well, anyway. Oh, yeah, there's another mountain over here. See the radio towers up on top. I just love the zoom on this S24. People spend thousands of dollars for their camera equipment, and I just use a simple Samsung Galaxy S24. So that is probably 7 miles away. I'm not kidding. Here, I'll bring it out to 1 to 1. Okay, that's 4. Okay, there's 1. Yeah, that's a long way away. But look at the clouds just roll through here. Every little crevice, they just fill them in. And the air, oh my God, it's so delicious. A nice little breeze blowing. And this is the air, this is the altitude that I'm used to living at, somewhere between 4,700 to 5,000 feet of elevation. And when I left, I was at 4,925. Those are my front steps in my house. And I've been living at sea level for so long. Actually, I'm living 136 meters right now, but anyway, living close to sea level for so long. I get up here to 1,700 meters. Yeah, it's delicious. So. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna back out of here. I just thought I'd show you a little bit here of Baguio. Hey ho, let's go to Baguio. So anyway, it's pretty cool. I'd show you more, but it's just like all traffic and congested and everything else. Later. A fun little fact, they have a bingo parlor here on the lower garage. They're in there playing bingo right now. Let's see what bingo is up to now. Mega 25,000, Rush 6,000, winners and everything else. You know, they've been in there playing bingo here at this the SM Mall. Okay, fun fact. Bingo plus. I'm not playing. Okay, so this is the Hotel Giraffe. Let's see. It's a boutique hotel. It says right there. In Baguio. But yeah, it's where we stayed last night. Quite a comfortable place. It's a little out of the way. I really wouldn't think so right now with all the traffic, but I don't know. It's like this morning there wasn't anybody, but we got complimentary breakfast with our room, and yeah, we're getting ready to head back. So I didn't get a whole lot here. I was driving and I forgot to ask Sean to record, so I didn't get hardly any video at all, so I apologize for that. And with all the traffic and stuff, I wasn't going to try and do that while I'm driving. Jeepney. There's a lot of traffic going up this road right here. Yep, see there, that jeepney went up there. Now this car's going up there. So let's see. Yeah, I could hear the bell every now and then. It sounds like it's broke, but clang clank. It's kind of a dead sound. But all right, yeah, we had breakfast out here on the terrace. It was nice. You don't really need aircon here, so all right. Well, I'm gonna get going later. So this is right. I think this is it. Yeah. So this is basically why I can't do any blogging while I'm here.
Continue on South Drive for 2 kilometers.
As you hear GPS going. Anyway, these roads, they're just like winding everywhere. It's beautiful here, but yeah, the roads leave a little bit to be desired as far as straightness, but you know, they follow the contour of the hills. It's typical in a mountainous area, city or town, whatever, it's in mountains. So yeah, I mean, you don't need a sports car to drive these roads, but it sure helps. Yeah, you do a lot of turning here, so it's pretty. It's up and it's down and it's left and right, round, and I don't know how many times I'm trying to get into the mall yesterday, and I kept missing the parking 3 times. I went around a great big circle, and about 20 minutes each time I go around. So it's just, well, you know, be late for a meeting, whatever. Philippine time. It's always understood. So anyway, yeah, looks like this taxi's pulling in. That's the taxis there. Sorry for the blurriness. Like I said, the camera focuses on my windshield and on the glass, and it doesn't focus beyond that. And I can't make it do that. If I had some kind of manual focus and had time to do it, then I could do it. But yeah, just kind of getting somewhat of an idea of what Baguio looks like. Like I say, a lot of turns, a lot of U-turns and stuff. I mean, there's some of these that go around and honking. Last night on the way to the hotel, I was honking at taillights in front of me till I realized they were my own. We turned so much. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm kind of busy. Okay, I got my window down here just because the weather is so nice. Probably in the mid to upper 70s right now. It's around noon time. Beautiful. Yeah, it's steep, so I don't know if you can see past the unfocusedness, the out of focusedness or whatever. But yeah, a lot of hills, a lot of mountains and things around here, and it's really beautiful. But there's gonna be a lot of traffic. It's Sunday, and be a lot of traffic because everybody's getting out of here. I guess all the visitors. There's a lot of visitors here. This is the summer capital of the Philippines. People love to come up here. People love to come up here. It's really not well developed roads. With their drains right in the middle of the lane. You're gonna run over them. So yeah, they build these houses and stuff on the sides of these hills. And yeah, precariously hanging on. If it wasn't so rocky, I'm sure that they'd have a lot of landslides and stuff, but yeah, all the hills and stuff are dotted with clouds, because we are in the clouds here. All right, well, I'll get out of here. I just thought I'd show that.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed what little of the Baguio trip that you could see. You can see I did a thing. Yeah, I'm hoping that this makes me look a little bit younger and gets rid of all the gray. I still got some. But yeah, I know it's been a while since I put out a video and things. These trips come up. There's other little things, like earlier in the week, we had a karaoke night. Had some friends come over. It was fun. But there's a lot of things going on in my life. I'm not just sitting still. So, there's a lot of fluidity going on with me. And, sometimes making a video is not quite the top priority. So, that was a journey, Baguio. I've got a couple more journeys coming up this coming week. I'm going to take a long trip. It's a long trip. My car. And once again, sure glad I got the car fixed. I got to go meet a friend. Just came into town. Be leaving soon. I got a window of opportunity. So I thought, why not? That'll be, for a good portion of the week. And then when I get back, I'm hoping to go to Subic. That's number 2 on my want to see list. In fact, this place I'm going now, it's probably about number 12. So check that off. I've got a whole list of places I want to see. Baguio was up there at the top. Subic was right there, close second. I want to go see Pangasinan. It's a hard province to pronounce. And La Union. I want to go up there. Pangasinan has what they call 100 islands. I'd really like to go up there and see that. It's up on the coast. Beaches. Life's a beach, right? Same with La Union. There's beaches there. Subic and Olongapo, they're sister cities. And right in between there's beaches. I've heard that the beaches are every bit as good as Boracay. Cool. These are little day trips and stuff that you can get in, maybe an overnight trip or something. I don't want to take really long trips. I'd like to go to Boracay again. I love that place. It's a little touristy, a little difficult to get in and out of, but it's still a pretty cool place. Just love the place. The beaches are I can't even describe that. If you've watched any of my other videos from last February, a year ago, or last November, you'll see, the other times I've been to Boracay, and it was really cool. And I don't think I did a whole lot of vlogging in November, but I know in February I did because that was my honeymoon. So a year ago, 2024. So, go back and check those out. A great place to be. I've heard that Subic, like I said, it's got some really beautiful beaches. I want to go see those. Now, another place that's on my top 5 list is Bataan. Some people call it Bataan. It's a peninsula that sticks down into Manila Bay, just south of here. You can make it a day trip. Beaches all over the place. This fall for all of you in the U.S., because that's the end of our rainy season, about October. I'd really like to take the motorcycle. I'd like to ride from here to Maribeles. That's on the very tip of Bataan. Have lunch there, maybe hit some beaches or something. Then come back up on the Subic Bay side of Bataan. And, if there's some beaches there, maybe go play a little bit. I'm doing all this on the motorcycle, get up to Subic, have dinner, stay overnight. Next morning, hit the beaches there in between Subic and Olongapo, come home. Hey, overnight trip, 2 days, sounds fun. So, there's all these little things I want to do. So I'm trying to get out and do these things. As long as my car don't break down, it costs me another $500-700. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed any of this. And yeah, I know, get used to this. I figured that this would be a good time to do that. I gave you a warning. So yeah, and I also got a haircut. So, all these little things that go on, that I don't even blog about. They're unimportant to all of you, but, they keep me busy, keep me occupied. I just got so many things going every day. Just little things here and there, here and there, here and there. Like right now, I'm doing laundry, ooh, exciting life, Jerry. So, I mean, but they take up time. So to sit down and actually make a video, I've got to dedicate some time to that. So I block this time out for that. And, my trip next week, I'll try and do what I can on that trip. It's an interesting trip. Like I said, it's probably down number maybe 12 on my list of places I'd like to go. Eventually, I'd like to see more islands. I'd like to see Samar. I'd like to see Leyte. I'd like to see, I can't even think, Panay Island. And that's got like Rojas City. And there's a blogger there in Rojas City that I've been corresponding with. And I've been trying to get a time. He was here. He saw my friend Daryl. They did mutual exchanges. And that was at the time when I was still recuperating from my surgery. So I couldn't go over and see Michael when he was here in Pampanga. So I might just have to go to Panay Island and see him. And then there's another vlogger that I follow. He's south of Iloilo, James, and he's building a resort a little bit at a time. He's a Texan. He's a Texas Filipino. And he and I have been corresponding for a while. He keeps inviting me down, bring the motorcycle, and we'll go riding because he rides too. And that's what I really like to do. I'd like to tour the islands, catch ferries in between islands, so I can bring the motorcycle, see what kind of touring I can do. Just take a couple of weeks, a week here, a week there, whatever, a little bit at a time. It all costs money, so you have to kind of budget that. There are journeys coming up. So, this isn't just a misnomer when it says Jerry's Life Journey. I will get some journeys going. I've just not had the time in the past year and a half, but I'm trying a little bit at a time. I took you on my honeymoon. I've taken you on a couple little resort vacations, New Year's, those kind of things. But, there's these little journeys that come up. Sometimes there's big journeys. So we'll see how they pan out. Just stick with me and we'll see how it goes. Oh, and I'm going to get my drone up in the air pretty soon. Start doing some more drone footage. I haven't done that on this channel, my former channel, back in the States before I started this channel. Yeah, I had some drone footage and, I brought my drone over here. I was going to loan it to Daryl. We just couldn't connect before he had to go to Mindanao. So, we'll get that. And hopefully he can use my drone before he gets his own and stuff. And, the drone will get some use, but I'd like to get you some footage of the drone so you can see what different areas look like. And we'll see. Trying to get better. Catch you all later. God bless.